Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this. This is PWME's LK here with LK Books WWE edition number 1, volume number 1, episode 1, whatever the heck you want to call it. This is the first edition of this show. I hope you also enjoyed the 0.5 edition where I broke down the Raw and SmackDown rosters. Now, if you're new to this series, and in many cases you will be, basically this is how it's going to work. Booking the whole WWE product as of the 19th of July, which is when we know the brand split will take place. I'm booking the July 18th edition of Monday Night Raw, which is when the draft actually starts. Okay, so I'll be booking Monday Night Raw. As of then, I'm going to be booking SmackDown. I'm also going to be booking Bad Blood, which is the very first pay-per-view, July 24th, which will be called Bad Blood. This will be an exclusive Raw brand pay-per-view, and in case you forgot who the Raw roster members are, we have John Cena, Big Match John, Owens Diet, Kevin Owens, Rusev US Champ, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Chris Jericho, Austin Aries, Alberto Del Rio, Bray Wyatt, Neville, Baron Boring Corbin, Tyler Breeze, Jack Swagger, Ryback, still employed, Sin Cara, Kane, Fandango, Mark Henry, R-Truth, Zack Ryder, and the women's division. Commentary is Michael Cole and Corey Graves. Again, this is the July 18th show that I'm booking. I'm going to be booking chronologically from now on. And then in a few months' time, we'll be able to see, compare and contrast what the WWE actually have. So in a few months' time, say I'm at Survivor Series, we can look at my champion, see who WWE has their champion when it comes to Survivor Series, the actual real thing. I think it'd be really interesting and really incredible to really look at. So that is my roster, and obviously the SmackDown. Once you head over to ProWrestling.me, sign up. That's 100% completely free, by the way. You'll be able to get access to that if you click on the podcast section, scroll down a little bit. I have all the details. I'm going to update it frequently so you guys know what's going on. But enough of this talking, because in an hour's time, it's the new Game of Thrones on. So commentaries of Michael Cole and Corey Graves. The show starts off. By the way, live comments I will get to. Of Monday Night Raw, Shane McMahon, he comes out. He welcomes everyone to Monday Night Raw on the first edition of Monday Night Raw under a real new era. Speaking of new eras, this Sunday at WWE Bad Blood, we have a Raw brand exclusive pay-per-view event. And on that show, there'll be an 8-man tournament to crown the new World Heavyweight Champion. So basically, they're bringing back the big gold belt. That's what I'm doing. SmackDown has the WWE Championship, which is the exact same design as Roman Reigns has, as Roman Reigns is on SmackDown. And on Monday Night Raw, excuse me. Sorry, my mouth is drier than a nun's vagina. Monday Night Raw is going to have the World Heavyweight Championship. Okay, and then he states, as for the women, Charlotte will be defending her WWE Women's Championship at Bad Blood against, as voted by the WWE fans on the website, WWE.com, Bayley. So Bayley versus Charlotte at Bad Blood, as well as the 8-man elimination tournament. And also tonight on this show, you're going to get 8 qualifying matches for that tournament. Not just going to hand them it. You're going to have to earn it. Rusev's music hits. What about the US Championship, Rusev asks? He goes, it's a prestigious belt. Why am I defending it? Shane says, since you just interrupted me and showed me a complete lack of respect, I'll show you a complete lack of respect and make your opponent at Bad Blood a mystery opponent. In that opening promo, 5 minutes. Rusev's heat. McMahon babyface. Rusev now has a championship match at Bad Blood against an unknown. A hook to make you a question that will need answering at the Bad Blood event. An 8-man tournament announced. Qualifying matches announced. Women's championship match announced. That took 5 minutes. He didn't have to go out there for 15 minutes. They took 5 minutes. In our opening qualifying match, we have AJ Styles going 1-on-1 against Tyler Breeze. The match goes about 8 to 10 minutes. AJ Styles getting the win. In the match, Breeze looked pretty decent. AJ helping him out with a few near falls, which made Breeze look a little bit credible. Being in the ring with AJ Styles itself must help. We then go to a backstage segment. Renee Young is interviewing AJ Styles when AJ says, my last 2 championship matches, I had the club with me. They aren't me. They aren't phenomenal. I am. And this Sunday at Bad Blood, I will prove it when I become the World Heavyweight Champion. Then we have another qualifying match, as we have Shinsuke Nakamura going 1-on-1 against Jack Swagger. During Swagger's entrance, Swagger cuts a promo basically saying, you people aren't real Americans. You're cheering for this Japanese guy. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. And as of right now, I am the only man who can say it loud and say it proud. We the people. Nakamura gets to him with a bomb AA. After the match, lights go out. They come back on. AJ Styles is stood face to face, one side of the ring, the other, with his hood up and him like that, okay? Oh, excuse me. AJ walks closer. Nakamura walks, and the crowd are going thunderous. And I mean thunderous. They get closer and closer and closer and closer to the point where they're face to face. It's a stare down. Nakamura looks like he's going to punch him. Taps him on his head, does his smile, walks away like nonchalantly. Styles looks fuming. Nakamura, AJ Styles, Bad Blood, quarter-final match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Backstage segment. Nakamura just walking through the curtain. Renee Young's interviewing him when from behind, AJ literally can see him coming, running from behind and just takes Nakamura out. He beats him until he hits a Styles Clash on the fucking floor. Nakamura gets taken out on a stretcher as AJ laughs. Qualifying match. Baron Corbin, Neville. After just 4 to 5 minutes, really quick, Baron Corbin gets the win. After the match, the camera goes to Neville, he just sits there. He's just like this in the corner, just nodding his head, shaking his head in disgust. He's really ashamed of himself. Where will we go from here? Will we see a more vicious and aggressive side of Neville? But he doesn't look pissed off. Questions, making you want to find out the answers. Then we have another qualifying match. Sami Zayn versus Ryback. Ryback obviously being the heel. Zayn gets the win after 8 or so minutes with a roll-up. Because Ryback is a big guy and it just kind of looks dodgy. And it helps that underdog character. And, he got that upset fluke win. And now when he's facing Baron Corbin in the other quarterfinal match, when he does a roll-up, it'll tell a good story with the near fall. Ryback looks pissed off, grabs the ref by the neck, lifts him up, and then just kind of like pushes him to the ground. Obviously, I don't want the ref to bump properly, because in my opinion, referees should never bump properly. Backstage segment. Shane O'Mac comes running in. Says to Ryback, if you ever do that again, you'll be fired. Ryback cuts a shoot-style promo, basically saying, I don't care. I really don't. Raw, SmackDown, it's all the same. This place is toxic. It's horrible. It's a monopoly, and sadly right now, you are the banker. Now give me my $200 for passing go. Shane McMahon says, we have heard about your frustration about pay via social media, and how about I propose something? If you win your match next week on Raw, your pay will get doubled every month. But if you lose, it gets half. It gets cut in half. Ryback says, who's my opponent? Shane goes, it's not your turn yet. Remember, I'm the banker. I make the rules. And walks off. Questions, will Ryback take that challenge? And it's a story you can really connect to because it's kind of real. I really was a fan of writing that. Then we have a video vignette highlighting John Cena versus Kevin Owens as your main event in the final qualifying match for the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Speaking of that, we have a qualifying match of Bray Wyatt versus Austin Aries. Bray Wyatt gets the win after 10 or so minutes, and then after the match, he poses in the ring like he normally does as we go out to fade to black. We come back to the show. Renee Young is outside the local hospital. She announces that one Shinsuke Nakamura will not be able to compete at Bad Blood due to injuries solved by AJ Styles. Sad. See, it makes it look like a reporter going outside the hospital. It looks like she's a fucking reporter doing her job. How difficult is it to just send her there? Then we have another qualifying match. Chris Jericho, that being versus Kane. Okay, Jericho gets quite quickly, actually, a really quick win with a code breaker. Kane tries to sit up. He tries to sit up again. For the third time, he tries and he finally sits up. The vintage Undertaker sit up that Kane does. He stands up, takes his mask off, keeps his head down, places his mask right in the center of the ring, walks off. What does this mean? Does this mean Kane's retired? Does this mean he's going to come back unmasked? What does this mean? Questions. John Cena then cuts a promo in his locker room, claiming tonight he will win, and at Bad Blood he will become the second ever 16-time world champion. We have a qualifying match again. Alberto defeating Zack Ryder in one of the quickest squash matches you've ever seen in the history of Monday Night Raw. To be honest, he's lucky he was on there. Kevin Owens in his locker room, basically laughing at Cena's comments and saying this is the Kevin Owens show, and John Cena's just a cast member. And then your main event of the evening. Remember, the show's only 2 hours long. We've had 8 qualifying matches and several backstage segments. We have Kevin Owens versus John Cena. Match goes about 15 to 20 minutes. Kevin Owens getting the win clean with a pop-up powerbomb. Owens with that kind of shot like, I've won, but he knows he won because he's the man as he celebrates up the ramp. And as he's celebrating, the camera slowly turns to, it had to be done, has to slowly turn to Cena. Cena sits up and he's like, he nods his head, kind of teary-eyed. The questions, what's next for Cena? Can Cena still hang with these guys? Upset, showing something that big men, when I mean big men, I mean mega stars, as they like to call them, haven't seen in a while. And it's something called this. Come close. Vulnerability. Because now when John Cena's in the ring, it's just thinking, oh, it's big match John. He's going to do it again. He wins that title, wins that title, wins that title, wins that title, wins that title. You'll be thinking, you know what? I've seen this guy lose clean on television. Maybe they might be telling the way they're booking things. Vulnerability. That match just made Kevin Owens make a star. And Cena's still a star because you're talking about him still. Questions. Heading into Payback, which is this Sunday in theory. So that will be the 3rd episode of LK Books WWE. Questions, okay. So we have who will win the tournament? Who is Shinsuke Nakamura's replacement? Will there be a replacement? Who's Rusev's challenger for the US Championship? Will Ryback accept Shane's offer? Questions, forcing you to watch Bad Blood on pay-per-view, making you buy the network. AJ Styles full heel. Nakamura's going to have a big pop when he returns. Sami Zayn continuing the underdog story. Baron Corbin looking like a beast. Neville, what's his deal? Is he going to snap? He keeps losing, but what's going to happen with Neville? Austin Aries, what's happening with him? Bray Wyatt with a big win. Is he that dark horse guy you don't see coming? Alberto Del Rio with a big win. Kane, what's Kane doing? Questions that you want to know the answers to. And only this brain does. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get the live comments, actually, see if we have any live comments. Hope you enjoyed that, by the way. Nope, we have not. Wow, this could be the first live show I've been on with no comments. I guess this is more of a comment-heavy show after it's done. So thank you so much for watching this edition of LK Books WWE. Make sure you head over to ProWrestling.me. Make sure you head over to KocoSports.net. That's KOCO Sports.net, as well as Cash and KocoSports above all. Where it's okay to be a passionate fan. I'll be back tomorrow with a Monday Night Raw review live after it airs. I'll see if we have any co-hosts. If we do, obviously you'll know. Also, I'm going to try and squeeze out an LK Books WWE Volume 2, Episode 2, edition number 2, whatever the fuck you want to call it, tomorrow, booking the first ever edition of SmackDown with the new brand split. It is awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed writing it. I enjoyed telling you it. I hope you enjoyed this show. I hope you enjoyed the way it was booked. I hope you liked everything. Look forward to Bad Blood. Also, an NXT TakeOver preview will be coming. Make sure you also check out our Patreon. Make sure you check out our merchandise. All that in the links just in the description box below. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been LK from ProWrestling.me. That's PWME. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch your asses down the line.